I was clinging to his word. Like, I needed that truth so desperately, those promises. I needed to memorize it. I needed to recall it in practice, fighting the lies that were just coming and bombarding my thoughts with those promises, with those truths. And just he was just it's crazy because I've never experienced the closeness of him more than I did when I was so suffering. Like, it was, of course, like, it wasn't like I got immediate, like, relief from it all, but he was walking with me through it. And just the closeness and doing that with him and coming alongside him and having him deliver me multiple times from this. There's just a special sweetness and intimacy with the Lord that's come from that I wouldn't trade, and I wouldn't change anything because of that. But the just people that he would, like friends and family, the church, people that came alongside us, that we saw him working in other people that were praying, they were interceding for us as well. It was just a beautiful thing. I look back on it all, and I see him in all of it.
Wow. I love that you shared how that intimacy with him, you really experienced that in your darkest times. And so often we fear those hard times, those dark times, but truly how God meets us in that and how we experience him so personally and powerfully in those deep, deep valleys. So if somebody is listening today that is battling that postpartum depression or clinical depression and anxiety, what words of encouragement and hope would you have for them?
That verse that we read at the beginning is my life verse. It's something I kind of just embraced in college, that his grace is sufficient and his power is made perfect in our weakness. Like, we we don't have to do it on our own. We need him. Like, needing him is like the honestly the best place we can be. We're made to depend on him. We're made to treasure him. And when we're in these places, it's opportunities for us to to grow and to learn about him more. And there's purpose in all of it. And you're not going to stay where you are, as dark as it is. This is not where it ends for you. It's not. And just continue to trust him and continue to pour into his word, and you will just hear from him, and it's going to just fill you up, and it's going to keep sustaining you and carrying you. Because I've seen it and I know it, and I can tell you that with like 101% certainty. Um, and ask him, like, to use whatever it is that's going on. Lord, somehow use this someday, like, for your glory, like, to minister to other people. There is so much purpose in the pain that you may be walking through, that you don't even know how that's gonna help somebody else down the road.
Right. There is purpose in the pain. That is just a good point to hang on to and remember that what we go through is not in vain. God will use
Yeah.
it to bring so much good. So you are going to be singing a song for us after the break. Can you tell us a little bit about this song, why it's so meaningful for you?
Yeah, so this song was right after I was coming out of the second really bad bout of postpartum, and I was doing dishes, and I just was overwhelmed, just and grateful, like, oh, I see the light at the end of the tunnel. I'm gonna get out of this. And I just started to like pray, and I was singing, and long story short, it turned into this song. But a lot of it speaks to the passage in Romans that says that nothing can separate us from the love of God. And I experienced that. Not anxiety, not depression, not panic attacks, not postpartum, not anything like can separate me from him. He chose me and us, believers, in him before the foundation of the world. While we were still sinners, Christ died for us. So that love is like unparalleled. And for for whatever reason in that moment, it just kind of hit me all at one time and just inspired this song. And some of the lyrics say, "You will never let me go." He will never let us go. We are anchored, we're tethered to him. There's security, there's peace, and there's a safe, resting solitude in his presence. So that's kind of all of the themes surrounding this song.